Chapter 1: A Catalyst for Change. Did you know that 1 in 8 deaths worldwide is linked to air pollution? This silent killer is more than just an environmental issue, it's a critical health concern. If we let that sink in for a moment, it's easy to see why we need to take this matter seriously. Air pollution is not just about hazy skies or smog-filled cityscapes. It's about our health, our well-being, and our future. But here's the thing. It's not about dwelling on the problem. It's about finding solutions. And that journey starts with understanding the concept of dark motivation. Now, don't be put off by the term. It's not as ominous as it sounds. Dark motivation is about harnessing the negative emotions we feel when confronted with challenges like environmental pollution and using them as a catalyst for change. It's about turning that fear, that worry, that anger into a powerful force for action. Think about it. When we're faced with a health scare, we're often motivated to make changes. We might start eating healthier, exercising more, or giving up bad habits. It's the same with environmental pollution. The fear of its impact on our health can push us to make changes, to learn more about the issue, to advocate for cleaner air, to adjust our lifestyles in ways that reduce pollution. And that's the beauty of dark motivation. It transforms a negative situation into a positive action. It takes the fear of environmental pollution and turns it into a drive for change. So, yes, the statistic we started with is alarming. 1 in 8 deaths linked to air pollution. It's a stark reminder of the very real dangers we face. But it's also a wake-up call, a call to action, a call to make a difference. And that's where we come in. That's where you come in. We're all part of this world. We're all affected by its health. And we all have a role to play in its future. Environmental pollution is a problem that we, as global citizens, cannot afford to ignore. But it's not all doom and gloom. Let's turn this dark motivation into a force for change. Chapter 2: Stories of Resilience and Innovation. Meet Jane, a mother from California, who was spurred into action when her child developed asthma due to poor air quality. Jane, like many of us, was living an ordinary life until she experienced firsthand the very real health impacts of environmental pollution. But instead of succumbing to this harsh reality, Jane chose resilience. Jane's journey towards a cleaner, healthier lifestyle for her family began with a spark of what we call dark motivation. The concern for her child's health grew into a force that propelled her to make significant changes in her world, one step at a time. Jane started researching about air quality and health, and what she discovered was alarming. She learned about the detrimental effects of pollution on human health, particularly on children. But Jane didn't stop at just learning. She took it upon herself to change her family's lifestyle. She made the switch to eco-friendly household products, started using public transportation more often, and even began advocating for cleaner air within her community. Jane's journey was not easy. It was fraught with challenges and setbacks. She had to adjust her budget to accommodate the changes, face resistance from those around her, and consistently educate herself and others about the importance of combating pollution. Jane's story is not an isolated one. Across the globe, individuals, families, and communities are experiencing similar awakenings, turning their worries and fears into proactive steps. They are innovating, creating solutions right in their backyards. From installing solar panels on their rooftops to starting community gardens that improve air quality. People everywhere are showing incredible resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. Jane's story is a testament to the power of dark motivation. It's about transforming fear into action, despair into hope. It's about understanding that every small step counts, that every individual effort contributes to a larger, collective push towards a cleaner and healthier future for all. Jane's story is a reminder that we too can turn our concerns about pollution into fuel for change, into our own dark motivation. Chapter 3: Expert Insights on Pollution and Health. We sat down with Dr. Green, an environmental health expert, to understand the link between pollution and health issues. He began by emphasizing the profound impact various types of pollution have on our health. Air pollution, for instance, he explained, can lead to respiratory ailments such as asthma and lung cancer. Water pollution, on the other hand, can cause gastrointestinal diseases or even neurological disorders. Dr. Green also highlighted the silent yet significant impact of soil pollution. Soil pollution, he stated, often gets overlooked. Yet, it can lead to an array of health problems, from skin diseases to organ damage, especially when we consume produce grown in polluted soil. Moving on to the topic of noise pollution, Dr. Green shared an interesting insight. Noise pollution is not just about discomfort, he said. Excessive noise, particularly in urban areas, can lead to stress, sleep disorders, and even cardiovascular issues. The conversation with Dr. Green wasn't just about the problems, though. He was keen to offer practical solutions to reduce exposure and mitigate health risks. To combat air pollution, he suggested, we can opt for public transport, cycle, or walk whenever possible. For indoor air, regular ventilation and use of air purifiers can be beneficial. Addressing water pollution, he recommended, always ensure your water source is clean and safe. Use water filters if necessary. As for soil pollution, trying to source your food from organic farms can help, he advised. Lastly, to tackle noise pollution, he suggested, investing in noise-canceling headphones or earplugs, especially for those living in noisy urban environments, can be a game changer. In conclusion, Dr. Green reminded us that while the situation might seem overwhelming, there are always steps we can take to protect ourselves and our loved ones. It's about making conscious choices, he said, and being proactive about our health. Knowledge is power. With Dr. Green's insights, we can make informed decisions about our health in a polluted world. Chapter 4: The Power of Lifestyle Changes. John, a city dweller, shares his journey of adopting a cleaner lifestyle amidst the urban jungle. John's story begins in the heart of a bustling metropolis. Every day, he woke up to the hum of traffic, the buzz of the crowd, and the haze of pollution. The city was his home, but it was also a source of concern for his health. John decided to make a change. He started by altering his diet, swapping fast food for fresh produce. He began to buy organic and locally sourced food, drastically reducing his carbon footprint and supporting local farmers. The results were immediate. His energy levels soared, and he felt healthier and more alert. Next, he focused on exercise. Instead of resorting to indoor gyms, he took to the city's parks and running trails, finding ways to stay active while connecting with nature in an urban setting. This not only improved his physical health, but also his mental well-being. It was a way for him to escape the hustle and bustle, to find a moment of peace in the heart of the city. John also became a conscious consumer. He started to use public transportation more often and chose products with less packaging. He recycled, composted, and even started a small rooftop garden. These actions had a ripple effect, reducing his impact on the environment and inspiring those around him to do the same. But perhaps the most significant change was in John himself. He felt empowered, knowing that his actions were making a difference. He felt healthier, both physically and mentally, and he was more content, knowing that he was living in alignment with his values. John's journey is not unique. Every day, people around the world are making similar lifestyle changes. They are choosing to eat healthier, to exercise more, to reduce their waste, and to live more sustainably. They are choosing to do their part, not just for their health, but for the health of our planet. John's journey is a shining example of how individual actions can lead to significant health improvements. Chapter 5. Your Path to a Cleaner Future. Now it's your turn. How can you harness your dark motivation to carve your path towards a cleaner, healthier future? The journey to a cleaner future doesn't have to be daunting. It's all about taking small, manageable steps that fit into your lifestyle and gradually lead to significant changes. So, let's dive into some practical tips and strategies. Firstly, let's talk about consumption. We live in a world that encourages us to buy and consume more, but this only contributes to further pollution. So, why not adopt a minimalist approach? Buy less, choose quality over quantity, and when you do buy, opt for environmentally friendly products. Secondly, consider your diet. A plant-based diet is not only beneficial for your health, but also for the environment. It requires less land, less water, and produces fewer greenhouse gases. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go vegan overnight. You can start by having a meatless day once a week or choosing plant-based options more often. Next, let's address transportation. Vehicles are one of the major contributors to air pollution. If possible, try to walk, bike, or use public transport more often. Carpooling is another great way to reduce the number of vehicles on the road. Lastly, get involved in your community. Participate in local cleanup events, plant trees, or support businesses that prioritize sustainability. Remember, collective action can lead to impactful change. Now, these are just a few examples. There are countless ways to contribute to a cleaner, healthier future. The key is to find what works for you and make it a part of your daily routine. It's about shifting your mindset and making conscious choices that are good for you and the planet. Remember, harnessing your dark motivation is not about dwelling on the negative. It's about using it as a catalyst for positive change. It's about transforming fear into action, apathy into empathy, and despair into hope. Remember, every step counts. Share this video with others and let's build a healthier future together.